What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Mordheim, City of the Damned. I was kind of thinking about buying a hired sword, just a gangster-ass hired sword, but hadn't done it yet. Take a look. Oh my god, they're so expensive. Never mind then. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Oh god, Brian. So anyways, they are more expensive than I expected. I kind of wanted one, but I guess I can't afford one now. They got a pretty dope-ass champion right there. I'm thinking it might be a decent idea to put my champion in heavy armor since his dodge chance is looking like it's not going to go off anyways. I already gave him an agility point, though, so who even knows anymore? Who even knows anymore? Oh, we don't have any heavy armor. Well, that would explain it then, wouldn't it? Okay. I mean, it doesn't hurt your dodge chance, so you may as well go all... Oh my god, he looks like such a badass. That is the shit. This dude is looking like he's ready to lay somebody out right now. Lay somebody out for nothing. Over nothing. Like, you step on his shoe and he's just like, ah, great axe. And then you're like, no, I wish I had never stepped on your shoe. Also, I have an axe wound. Ah! That's what it's making me think right now. I should probably hire another henchy. Another archer isn't really seeming like something that I want, though. I don't know. They're all like level 0 and shit. That makes me sad. I don't want level 0s. Level 0s are lame, bro. Did you not know? It looks like I can have more heroes, too. I guess in my... I don't know what this is supposed to be right here. Maybe, like, anything slots? Like, you can bring whatever you want in there? I think you can also bring an impressive... When do we get our impressives, by the way? Like, when do the impressives happen here? We haven't had an impressive in a while. So, hired swords rotation goes up here. I think it might be... Where is our next warband management? How do I see what I get next level? We should get impressives pretty soon. An impressive is just an ogre, or like a rat ogre, or like if you were playing as the dwarves, I don't know, they maybe have a troll slayer or something. I'm not really sure what their impressive would be. We got 8 days left on that one right there. I think we should probably go after the campaign mission, right? The rating is only 900, which is not that bad. My entire warband is 932, so... Might work out, right? Probably wasn't a good idea to sell off Velton John, though. That was probably a plan. Maybe we hire another henchman real fast. He's only worth like 15, so that's pretty cool. We'll have him dual wield or whatever. If I can give him cooler items and give him a better chance of surviving, though, I'd be totally down for that. Shiznasky. And so, for example, that right there, you're front-loading a lot of chaos into one character with that allocation of gear. This is a character who's definitely going to get in there. I have any helmets? Yeah, let's protect him a little bit. Let's protect him a little bit. His dodge chance is not so amazing. Technically, I could drop one of those, and then he would just have the knife, and that would give him 35%. But forget that. We're going to have him dual wield like Drizzit. Alright, so let's try it. I don't really know what's going to happen when we do this one right here. I don't think I've ever played this one before. And so obviously we want to put somebody into our rotation here. Get whatever heroes we can. I don't know if I should bring Fieglerman or the Warlock. Kind of going in at a bit of a disadvantage right now. Like, I think our warband is probably sitting at, like, 940 or so. I mean, it's an even fight, but... Do we still have the Dramatis Personae, too? I bet we will.
In my talks with refugees from the city, I have heard tales that the fonts within Sigmar's temple possess miraculous properties. It is said that the divine power of Sigmar himself endows the water with holiness that empowers the faithful and repulses the corrupt. Before the comet struck Mordheim, the priests would fill sacred vessels with water from the fonts and bestow them upon those they deemed pious and worthy. The waters were said to be endowed with wondrous healing properties for those who kept faith. The priests are gone now. Indeed, the temple itself is in shambles. Scouting the place, I have discovered abominable cultists and monsters defiling what remains. They smash the statues of saints and martyrs, scrawl obscene sigils and texts upon the walls. I cannot say whether the power of Sigmar lingers in a place that has been so loathsomely abused. But if we would still seek the god's blessing, I think we must move before the desecration is complete. Others have tried to save the temple. I have seen the bodies of several sisters of Sigmar strewn about the sanctuary, killed by the depraved cultists. I believe the sisters intended to draw upon the holy water, for some of them bear sacred vials, as the refugees describe. If we are to make use of the fonts, we must gather these vials from the fallen sisters. Be on the watch for a sacred relic that was hidden within the temple. If it is still here, it would be of great interest to the Sigmarite priesthood. If it can be recovered, it represents a treasure more precious than even wordstone. Find it, for we cannot abandon it to the corrupt creatures that prowl the ruins.
A new round has started.
So it appears as though we have a little bit of a vile mission in front of us. So whose turn is it now? Okay, it was like doing weird stuff and I got scared for a second. So we're looking for something. I'm not exactly sure what we're looking for, but it's something. Something, something, something. Whether we should split into two groups and go around the sides of the building, either way, this is going to be fairly hectic combat. And so we'll want to take this slowly and easily. What the hell is that? That thing does not look friendly. Okay, so fall back to here. Let's take dodge stance just in case. That thing's probably going to get a turn. I don't know if we have to go near it. Every now and again, like with the rat ogre, it just like stays there until you get too close and then it gets angry at you. It appears as though we will not be fighting against normal enemies, though. These appear to be guys that are sort of off the grid in terms of deployment. I'm not sure what they are. I have to deal with it, though. We are going to have to deal with it, though. Alright, so on this side, I brought the wizard along because I really wanted him to level up and get fireball and some of the other more useful stuff so that we can actually throw out some ranged attacks with him. It'll make our lives a little bit easier in the long haul. Basically, we're all just going to stack up along this side and we're going to move as one big group. We're just going to hope that nobody has like an unholy hand grenade or anything like that. So what is that thing right there? Obviously, I can't shoot it. I'm going to take the high ground over here. If it comes around, we'll take a shot at it and we'll get a slight bonus. We've got the Dramatis Personae with us, so our point value should be pretty stacked right now. It said the enemy had 900 points. We've got ourselves, like... We'll put him on ambush stance right there. He's pretty good at dealing damage, and it sounds good to me. Bring everybody around and get them ready for the Overwatch here. I don't know who I'm going to send in there to fight with that thing, because it looks kind of big and scary. It's got pokey things. I don't like to mess around with anything other than Pokemons. That's the only pokies that I'm okay with. All the other pokies are not okay. Especially the ones that are on the side of like Scottish thistles or Scottish nettles or whatever they are. Those things are all over the place here in California. And we have this beetle that's like the only thing that eats them around here, but there's not very many of the beetles. It's an environmental thing. It's a problem. It's a problem. The question now is who... Looks like we've got some kind of vial over here, maybe. Put him right there for a second. It's not good placement for a character, but who even knows what's going to happen inside this place? The rules, I haven't explained them yet, but the rules for the storyline missions are basically that the enemy has no morale. They respawn endlessly depending on the mission. It kind of depends. Like, some missions they don't respawn, some missions they do. Let's take a blessed vial from her.
Updated. New objectives added.
I'll probably have him adventure a little bit in here. Just kind of look around.
A new round has started.
So what is that thing? Made us make a terror test. So it looks like some kind of ass-kicking demon. Definitely performed the counterattack. Yeah, he's looking pretty metal. He's looking like the amount of dams that he gives are very little, aside from the damning that normally comes along with... Woo! That normally comes along with demons. I wonder how dodgy he is. Hey, by the way, buddy, thanks for ambushing. I appreciate it. I don't even know if it's worth it to have anybody jump in on this. I mean... Oh, look at that. There's cultists, too. Well, that's going to be troublesome. I didn't realize we had other foes to deal with as well. You know what? You stick with him for right now. We're a little bit impacted over there. So you help him out for a little bit. Really sort of torn as to what I want to do here. Could have him cast Blinding Light. Okay. So the demon has a name. I am Eldbert, the demon, and I am super awesome. My parents gave me kind of a nerdy name. I never really, my demon mother. What'd you call my mother? I said your mother's a demon. That's what I said. I think we should probably... I mean, we gotta do something over here. Unfortunately, he doesn't appear to be super interested in landing shots right now. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. We appear to be losing a lot of our turns to fear test, too. Which is kind of an odd choice. Doesn't he have an ability or something like that that makes me, like, better against fear, though? Thought he did. Either way, these big impressives have got to go. If we can't get rid of them, we're going to have major problems on our hands. Reload, see if you can't put a couple more arrows on that thing. God, dice are not loving us right now. Well, seeing as this is already off to a fantastical start, you would assume that at some point your numbers would outweigh the fear. That's not that big of a terrifying creature, in all honesty. Like, if it was like 20 feet taller, I'd be like, yeah, let's make a fear check. Yay, I made my fear check. I made my fear check. I'm gonna stab you. Also, you are blinded. Nobody loves you. I think it's pretty fair to say that nobody loves a demon. I mean, who could love such a horrid creature? Who could love him? Back to your bell tower. I assume at some point those cultists are probably gonna come over here and start messing with us. So we have to get a relic of Sigmar. I wonder where that's hiding at. It's probably not in any easily accessible place. Oh, look at that. He can also get in on combat. Huzzah! Continue to stab the large creature until it falls over. I feel like this creature would have a severe speech impediment. His face does not look like it is designed for speech. Wonder if he's got to make an all-alone check, too. Like, if that's a thing he's even got to deal with. Alright, Deator. See what you got going on. Watch the ambush. Nothing in there. Continue to watch the ambush. Looks like that goes off to the left. I don't know. These two probably won't be able to hold out. Ooh, apparently he doesn't have to make all alone checks. Sort of an interesting proposition then. Don't make any of your dodge checks, by the way. Just get wailed on the whole time. Under no circumstances should you make any of your dodges. That would be way too easy. This is really sort of it's kind of an unfortunate configuration for me, all things considered. He's got two-handers, which is worrying. I hate two-handers in this game. Let's keep these two together. We don't really have much of an option now. I don't know what we're going to find up here. I mean, there's always the possibility that we're just outclassed, you know? Blinding Light. Ain't no Tzeentch curses around here, so let's go ahead and do that. 16% isn't too bad. Let's go ahead and keep him concentrating all day, every day. I don't know how long those last, but hopefully it's multi-turn. I would love for that demon to go down. I wanted him to be dead last turn. Unfortunately, we didn't make any of our shots. Yeah, not really feeling ranged weapons in this game. We're approaching the realm of statistical impossibility right now, which really makes me wonder sometimes. That's unfortunate. Failed our terror test. Cool. Killed the demon though, which is good. I don't know what hold ground accomplishes. We weren't able to look at it before either, so who even really knows anymore? Got plenty of turns to deal with this guy. Is he in ambush stance? I was gonna say, if he's in ambush stance, I'd like to bait him out for just a second. Kind of be reliant on the dramatis personae for a second. I know I'm firing into melee combat, but at a 60% chance, we should have hit something by now. There we go. I was waiting for it. Waiting for it to happen. Keep on waiting, waiting on my boat to hit. Keep on waiting, waiting on my boat to hit. I'm kind of worried about those two guys upstairs. I am slightly worried about their long-term safety. Not like really, really worried, but kind of worried. I actually need you just to delay then. Here, come back over here. And you're going to delay. And then I need that guy in the corner out right now. Cool. And actually, I think I can have him attack once. So there's the attack. And then disengage. And then I can drag him back out and over to here. And we get kind of like a rotation of people just like taking a swipe at that guy. No booby traps over here, which is pretty cool. I don't like booby traps. I can virtually assure you that this mission is probably going to be one of those multi-missions where it's going to take us a few episodes. Oh, good, we got the stun off. That's really, really nice. That's totally acceptable. Well, then continue with your murder, good sir. Good and dear sir. Can we loot the demon? What did the demon have? He had 2 armbands, Eldbert's undivided token. Okay, so the armbands must be for impressives then. I'm gonna get in here and let's get one of the smellings. What does that do? Single ally, 35% chance to remove stun effects. Okay. So this looks like the font over here. A lot of this is gonna kind of depend on whether or not... That was not what I meant to do. Wow, that was terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and have these guys grab this, and if they get lucky, they'll be able to jump off that ledge right there. And in jumping off the ledge, they should be able... The enemy doesn't have morale, by the way, so... Ooh! Get him, Dougie! Get him! Okay, so that's the good shit right there. He tried to come up in here like he runs shit, and then he found out that he don't run shit. Give him the knives. If you could disengage, that'd be cool too. I just don't want you to fight him long term. Tend to be troublesome enemies. So what did this guy drop? Anything good? Aster's undivided token. I do wish that it sold those maybe for like 2 or 3 gold at the end of every fight. Might be worth it to make them picked up or something. I don't know. Keep on waiting, waiting, waiting on my rounds to go. I don't like John Mayer, by the way. So don't make a bunch of comments about John Mayer sucking. I know. John Mayer's the worst. John Mayer is like easy listening taken to way too far of an extent. Oh shit, he's a demon. Well, that's not good. Luckily, this demon appears to have a lot less HP, ow, than the other demon, but he just gave me a hug, and I don't like hugs. Strike him! Counterattack! Also, stop getting hit. I mean, you are the most expendable person here, so take from that what you will, but... Oh, I can't shoot from right there? Ugh, balls. Alright. Well, that was a little bit more costly than I expected. Oh, good. There's more of them than I thought there were. Why is he still making terror tests? Well, that went over well. I think I'm going to charge from right here. And if we can get rid of this demon, that'd be great. Telok the demon. I just wanted him to be in parry stance too, and he wasn't going to be in parry stance if I didn't use the charge. We've still got issues. Don't get me wrong here. We definitely have issues. We might be a little bit early to the party for this fight. They don't have a lot of HP though, so we're fighting our way through. It's just kind of one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Probably have him run up in this thing too. Fear test right there. And if this demon could go down on this turn, that means that I can bog this other guy down in combat too on this turn. And get a swipe off on him. His dodge should be pretty good. We got a crit off right there, so that's good. The crits in this game are not super explosive and like amazing, but they're alright. So we gotta fill Blessed Vials. And then around here somewhere, we've got a whole bunch of other issues. I'm hoping my little secondary team up on the second floor will be able to get enough vials to where we can bring this thing home. I also don't know who's equipped with what, so that would be our next problem here. I should probably send him back to help. Actually, there might not be anything to help with over here. He might be blocked. Alright, well then go get the vial. Why can't I get my points back here? What's going on? Oh, that sucks. Okay, I know what happened. I know what happened exactly.
A new round has started.
Okay, so he made his... How long does the fear last? Like, why are we still making fear checks here? This might be a bad idea with him. Because he's so close to going down, but... Oh, really? 2 dodges? That sucks. Alright. Well, dodge chance up, I guess. Blow yourself up, come on. It's weird how infrequently the enemy blows themselves up with Tzeentch curses. Can you not go anywhere? Huh, I was hoping he would go somewhere. He didn't go nowhere though. Alright, so we'll keep him on dodge chance. Our little Lobby over here. Our morale could take a dive on us here. Who do we have up in this room? Oh, come on. You serious right now? Alright. Well, let's go in on him. Ain't a whole lot of other options left anyways. Oh, he failed the cast. Okay. That's not good. That is most assuredly bad. Got a miss right there as per usual. Really, really unimpressed with ranged characters. I don't see any reason why a character with like 12 ballistic skills should be missing as much as they do. At a certain point, they should just hit like an 80-85% chance to shoot on everything, and then he failed his all-alone check, so that's fine. That saves us a little bit of damage right there. And the only character that I was really worried about was the main character. I'm sorry, was this little guy over here. So let's go ahead and take the Dramatis Personae. We'll put him in right here. We'll see what we can get done with his powers too. We should have this overwhelmed. As long as they don't have any more impressives, we should be alright. Like a whirlwind of death. That guy's a badass. Love this guy. Alright, so he's still got arrow fire remaining. Another miss. I don't know what that guy thinks he's doing. But it's probably going to hurt us pretty severely if he gets a chance to do it. Just cannot get this guy down, but he's their leader. That's the good part. Is that once the leader goes down, everything else seems to fall in motion. You got any good loot on you? Just a sword and a bow? That doesn't help me out at all. Where them perps at, dude? Where them perps at? Got another bowman over there. I'll probably just wait. Is he also a hero? Well, he already shot me in the ankle, so we're going in. How about that? He failed his fear check, which is really... Oh, and down he goes. That fixes up another set of problems. We're making really, really good progress along this side of the wall. However, in other avenues, i.e. on the stairs, we might lose somebody. Oh, look at you over here disengaging and hiding in corners. I would really like for you to be able to fight this guy, because we're like one miss away from losing one of our dudes over here, but don't think we're going to have a choice.
A new round has started.
Oh, the enemy gets reinforcements. That's pleasing. Okay. What is this? Pray to Sigmar? What does that do? Ah! Sigmar's blessing, plus 10%. Oh, that's pretty good. Who is this? Can we pray to him too? How many people can we pray to? I mean, I'm good with throwing out prayers to anybody that'll listen at this point. Oh. Hey, guy. What's up? Backstab. Got him with that roguety goodness. What did he have? Just a staff? Alright. Better a staff than a staff infection, I guess. So since we don't know what's this way, it's probably just that archer would be my guess. Oh, shit. How did he fire through a wall right there? Give me the empty blessed vial.
Objectives updated.
And then... we already used up his Overwatch, so it should be fine. Is there a dead person over there? Okay, there's a dead person over there. I'm gonna go get that one next. I'm gonna keep blinding light flowing on these guys and just hope that I don't get blown up. Man, buddy, you were just not doing it right now, are you? I'm not gonna try again, it's too risky. In general, you don't want to try and do it twice in one turn. So what's this artifact that I'm supposed to be looking for here? This Sigmarite thingy that everybody seems to be so convinced is in existence. Oh, that's the enemy's cart? Okay. Yeah, I'll take their stuff. He's gonna have to take a bunch of wordstone damage, though. He's got to make 4 wordstone checks right now, like, simultaneously, which is definitely gonna suck for him. I'd say as far as turns go, though, that was a pretty good turn. We've retaken the temple, so that's a plus. I still have no goddamn idea where this thing is that we're supposed to be getting back. It says there's supposed to be some kind of... Why would it go to flee by default? Don't do that. That's upsetting. God. I'll say this, it's not going well, especially not for that guy. That guy's having a really, really bad day. I wonder if it's on the second floor right there. What is this? Oh, it's the enemy's idol? I don't think I need the enemy's idol. It's a secondary objective for some of the other missions, so... Assuming this guy doesn't dodge too much, we should be able to get him out of action too. which will put us back on the field for right now. Which is good, because that's exactly what we need. More smelling salts over here. Why do they all have so many smelly salts? And you know, as much as I hate to admit it, I think the guys on the second floor are going to have to go for the victory. Should probably try and get Sigmarite blessings on everybody, too. Let's send... Yeah, get your blessing while you're over here. Might as well. And now we gotta figure out exactly how we're gonna clear a lot of this stuff out. I gotta get to the second floor. I'm assuming that's where the thing is that we have to rescue. That they're trying to defile or whatever. But we also need to have people outside. Smelling salts again. Okay, so he's got a sacred vial. We only have 2 of the empty sacred vials. Jumping down right here seems like really bad planning for me.
A new round has started.
Enemy reinforcements need to stop arriving. I think I need to go this way. Can you jump that? Is he allowed to block that right there? You know, I don't see any lootables up here. Huh. Alright, well, this seems like a good spot to break off the episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Mordheim. I will see you all in the next episode where we'll finish this one on up.